You sound good.
Great.
As good as possible.
You sound good, Tom.
Shut up. Just kidding.
All right. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody.
What's up, Maddox?
Hey. Hey.
Señorita, hola.
Oh, is they doing the Waco podcast out there? Is that what they do in the podcast where they apologise for things and demand apologies from other people, entities, and things?
That what accent is that? Is that an old guy?
Huh? I was trying to do old lady.
Oh, Cockney lady.
Let's do
Is that the Waco podcast where they apologise for things and demand apologies? Hello, Governor. Hello, I'm gay. I'm British Ellen. And I'm a bitch.
Woo! Hey, everybody. Welcome to the We Cool Podcast. High energy beginning this time. Round 2. What's up? I am your host, Grant Winkles, in Northeast Minneapolis. Sitting to the left of me is Ryan, Drone Strike Call. What's up, Ryan?
Bow. I have severe PTSD from operating a drone. Hello.
And beaming in from the North Pole, South Pole. We don't fucking know where he's from.
Maybe a stripper pole.
It is Tommy,
welcome-
Suicide by Cop Bear. What's up, Tommy?
Hello, welcome to the We Cool Podcast. I'm recording from Argentina for purposes I would like not to say, but I'm over here in Argentina recording the podcast with my boys in Argentina.
Cool.
Yeah, Nazi guy recording podcasts in Argentina, huh? What do you think about that? He escaped.
Dude, that's like really cool that you're in Argentina. I'm stuck.
That is
Yeah.
like a super funny, very relatable character to me. It's a very good character choice. I respect you.
What about this? I love when white guys are like, where'd you go for spring break? And they're like, oh yeah, I went to Argentina. You know, they do it like that. Oh, I was
It'd
in
be sweet to be
I was
like-
in Chile. I was in Chile.
Where'd you go for spring break? Oh, I went to Syria.
Yeah. Or they're
I
like,
joined ISIS.
you're like, oh, hey, where'd you take Danielle for dinner? And they're like, oh, we went to Chile's.
Yeah.
We went to Chile's.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you go? Oh, we went to Applebee's.
We went to
Yeah.
TGI Fridays.
Yeah. Taco
Oh, we
Bell.
went to
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Welcome to. Oh wait, give me a little France. What's it called?
Accordion?
Accordion.
How do you do that with your mouth?
I don't know.
Welcome to Applebee's. Please follow me this way and sit down in this booth. We have a special steak, and I don't know what else is on the menu. I don't go to Applebee's, but maybe on my server Ryan can take over.
Yes, hello, I am here. You're going to want the 2 for 20, maybe the 2 for 25. I would recommend the Fiesta Lime Chicken.
have the Fiesta Lime Chicken?
Oh, yes, we have a 2 Fiesta Lime Chicken. You can get some boneless wings.
I'll take the 16-course tasting menu.
Okay,
Oh, wait,
so
wait.
you can get spinach and nuts.
Wait, hold on. Let me get some actually good French music.
Artichoke dip. Dude, that shit does slap.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
Applebee's is good. Oh, thank you, Tommy.
Tommy stepping up with the guitar to set the mood.
Here he has the American guitar.
Welcome to Applebee's.
I am your server, Ryan. Today we have the perfect martini on a spaceship. And we also have some wonderful Bahama Mamas.
God blimey, do you still have those $1 margaritas?
Yes, as a matter of fact, monsieur, we do have the $1 margaritas.
I'll take 3 of the $1 margaritas.
All right, I'm just going to need to see your ID and also call the police because you can die.
Welcome to Applebee's. We're having appetizers.
Appetizer platter.
And here we will also sing Happy, Happy Birthday to you really obnoxiously.
All right.
Cool.
How was that? How was that
Missippi
guitar
cool.
playing?
That was great. Tom.
Beautiful.
Did that sound good coming over on your guys' end?
It sounded
Yeah, I mean,
great
it sounded
coming
like a
on
Zoom
our
call,
end.
but yeah.
Tight. Well,
Are you
welcome
drinking
to the
out
We
of
Cool
a
podcast.
water?
What's up?
Are you drinking out of a vase? It looks like you have some sort of.
It's a this is my cup.
Tommy, you bought a vase.
Yeah, I basically bought a vase.
Dude, and also I'm looking closer. It looks like it's filled with flowers. You're drinking flowers?
Tommy's like, well, it's a glass. It was in the vase section, but it's a glass. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just a
I
big
bought it
glass.
with the flowers, you know. Well, anyways, yeah, welcome to the We Cool podcast. This is the podcast where we apologize for things, demand apologies, and it is good to see you guys. Haven't seen you guys in a week. Just play along, pretend like we didn't just record an episode, and this is our second one in a row.
Our stupid fucking listeners won't be able to tell if we don't make it obvious. So
They won't be able to tell
I don't
because
know if
our
we should call them just stupid.
But they aren't gonna hear this, man. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. You are only whispering.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's fine.
our microphones are so shitty that they don't pick up
They
whispering.
would never. They'll never.
We're here live from beautiful NBC studios.
Beautiful, sunny Northeast Minneapolis.
I feel
Where
like
the sun
MB
always
Studios. I feel like MB Studios. You know, little like sound bite would be like, you know, we're here from NBC Studios. Ding ding dong. And then that's the NBC Studios sound bite.
Yeah.
Well, I've had 2
Okay.
glasses of wine, so this is gonna be an episode.
Tommy's
Awesome.
going off. The pumps are primed. We're ready to
Yeah.
go off.
What does that phrase mean?
The pumps are primed?
Yeah.
It's like.
Do you have to prime the pumps?
Oh yeah, I'm priming right now, baby. You got to prime, dude. You don't want to pull a hammy.
Yeah,
What does that mean, though? Prime the pumps.
It's.
you gotta
it's
put
like,
primer paint through the pumps before you put the gasoline in your car.
Tommy's
heard-
got it. Yeah.
Because I've heard of greasing the brakes.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait, greasing the...
Slopping the
greasing
knob.
gears.
Yep.
Priming the pumps. I don't know if I've ever heard that.
Greasing palms, priming pumps,
Rubbing elbows.
squatting the champs.
Touching taints.
Ooh, I love a
Squeezing-
little taint touch.
squeezing...
Squeezing sacks.
Squeezing sacks.
Mhm.
I'm just...
That's what you call playing a bagpipe.
Yeah.
Go squeeze the
Squeezing the
sacks.
Hey, that's what I call, you know, just a day on the basketball court with my boys. You know, just squeezing some sacks. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're playing basketball, but I'm also grabbing my friends' dicks. Is what I meant by that.
Well, you don't have to tell me. I love hooping with my boys.
Yep.
I know I didn't have to tell you. I was explaining to the listeners, but I appreciate that.
As 3 6 feet tall plus men,
One 6 foot
we
tall.
know a thing or two.
Man.
We know. Shut up. We know a thing or two about basketball.
Well,
and,
Tommy, you may be 6 feet tall, but me and Grant are black. So
Yep. that counts
Ah,
as
fuck.
extra when you're talking about basketball.
Great
So,
point. Great point. Yeah.
I know the terms going hard in the paint, right? That's a basketball term, right?
I've listened
That
to
is a
Walk
basketball
Walk a
term.
Flame.
Mhm.
Tommy, what's a basketball term?
You got
Post
alley. You got alley oop. You know, you throw yourself.
That's a
you throw,
fun
You throw
one.
your buddy an oop. You know, you can just oop for short. You know, you throw it up, they dunk it in.
You slam a jam.
Has,
You
has
got-
anyone ever done that alley oop to themselves?
Yeah, absolutely. It's you just oop yourself. I've done it with myself. It's kind of like masturbating. You know, you get an oop. You get
It's
an
not
oop
as
from a
fun.
friend. It could be just as fun, you know. But you get an oop from a friend. You get an oop. You can oop yourself, you know.
Yeah.
And either way,
But
the
it takes
ball
more
goes through the
effort.
hoop.
It takes
Yeah.
more effort to alley oop.
No, oop is just the short term for saying alley oop. Alley oop is the full term.
Oh, I thought oop was ooping it to yourself. You alley oop it to
No,
somebody
no, no.
else.
You can oop it to a friend. You can oop it to yourself. You can jerk yourself off, and you can jerk a friend off. Okay.
Yeah.
And basketball is a lot like coming, and this is why.
Okay.
What about alley oops? The clumsiest girl I ever
Alley-oop's a
dated.
daisy.
There you go.
Clumsiest girl I ever dated.
That was good. I'm sorry I cut
That's
you off.
okay.
I did cut you off there.
It was pretty good,
Yeah.
but
You also got
know,
to pick and
alley-
you also got to pick and roll. That's a basketball term.
Okay, all right. I thought
and
that
roll.
was like picking your nose, right?
Pick your nose, you roll it up, and you
flick it away.
Yep,
right?
There you go.
There you go.
Pick-
Exactly.
Pick, roll, and flip.
Hey.
And then And then, of course, you have,
3-pointer. That's when you hit a buck with a basketball and kill it.
Yep. And then you have shooting the breeze. That's when you take a gun into a NBA game and you get kicked out.
You know what they should do? The next heartfelt basketball movie where a coach is trying to inspire some high school kids. We should be the three coaches, and we're the three homosexual gay coaches. We're in a relationship with each other.
Okay,
well, it just spices up the film more, because we're in a triangle love interest. Okay, that's a side.
I don't know if they should cast us though for this.
I think they should cast us.
What if we're the three coaches? But we all have very different philosophies. And
we have different philosophies, but we're also in a love triangle with each other. I think that's an important note for the movie. And we're just kind of talking to, we're talking to these teens, and we're trying to inspire them for the big game. And we're just kind of three-pointer.
But also teach them life lessons through
I have a question.
Basketball.
For the love triangle, can you guys both be pining for me, though?
That's not a love triangle,
that's not how a love triangle works. You're in love with me, Ryan. I'm in love with Grant, and Grant's in love with Ryan.
And I'm in love with you. Yeah.
No, but you guys could both love me, and then I'm at the top of the triangle.
That's
a
That's
pyramid
a love pyramid. Yeah, that's a love pyramid. No,
that's a love pyramid, bro. This is a love triangle.
Welcome
to the love pyramid, baby. We're doing problematic dances at the love pyramid, baby. Dance like an Egyptian in the 1978.
1978. Everybody's doing racist dance moves. Yeah.
We still think that the Egyptians were white.
Woo! Sing it, sister. I love it.
That was the Bee Gees.
For real, though, Santa Claus can be whatever race he damn well pleases. It's 2020. Hello.
Santa Claus can be whatever gender he, she, they pleases. Okay? That's what I'm talking about, and that's the Christmas that I'm teaching my kids, baby.
What about Bee Gees cover band, but they're spooky, and they're called the Heebie-Jeebies?
Ooh. Can you give us a little tune?
Yeah. Staying alive, unless you come near me.
Well, staying alive is kind of already could be
scary. Yeah, well, here, Ryan, I think it's staying alive. Now I'm dead. Ooh, because I got killed. You know what I mean? Some of that.
Okay.
Jason Voorhees, Friday the 13th.
I see. I thought you were going to say, what if it's,
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk that I'm running from monsters. No time to talk.
Chris Maddock, ladies and gentlemen, chiming in.
With another just epic chime in.
With another killer line.
What if it's the Bee Gees?
I hope I don't trip on a rock.
The Bee Gees, but they're doing one of those fun movie montages where they have to raise money with a car wash, and they're called the Squeegees.
The squeegee. The squeegee.
Wait, what'd you say?
Yep. The Squeegees. They're doing a car wash. Yeah.
Yeah. What about the BJs?
Ah, love it.
What about an all Minnesotan Bee Gees cover band called the Ah Gees?
Ah Gees.
That reminded me so much of Tim Harmston.
Right there, yeah. The chime in.
Hilarious Minneapolis.
Yes, we have recruited another veteran comedian to not talk on our podcast and
only chime in and make the podcast better for 5 seconds.
And then you're stuck with us. We'll cut that part out too because we don't want to tell our listeners that we're
and don't give the shout out to Tim Harmston.
Yeah, I don't want to do that either.
And definitely we shouldn't tell them that I think he recently released an album on
stand-up records. Wouldn't want to tell anybody about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
what was your guys' Spotify rap looking like this year? I'm sorry, Grant, if I cut you off.
No, that's okay. I was just I was saying who else put out albums? Monica Nevi, very funny, Seattle comedian, just put out 2 albums, a meditation album and also a comedy album. So go check those out. Monica Nevi, hilarious.
And you can't say that we don't support women on this podcast. So is this our end of the year episode?
I don't
No.
know.
It's not.
I think it might be, right?
No, I don't think it will be. No.
What if it
Yeah.
was, though?
I mean, it could be.
Should we do an end of the year episode before it ends?
Oh, dude.
What if something big happens, though? That's a lot of pressure.
That would be embarrassing. What if 9/11/2 happens?
What if
And we aren't here to cover it.
what if Monica Lewinsky comes back?
Yeah. What if you found out that Bill Clinton blew Monica Lewinsky?
That's what happened.
Oh.
I'm
hell
pretty sure
yeah.
that's what happened. I think he was going down on her for the most part.
No.
Are you serious?
I kind of think so. Yeah.
Dude, you're joking, right?
No, I swear to God, I'm pretty sure. I think it was like
Here's the thing.
No,
If
no, 'cause
Bill
he
Clinton
nutted on
was
her
going
dress.
down on Monica Lewinsky, and
King.
everybody knew about that. I think the country would be in a different place. I think that would cause a ripple in society.
about it.
I
That's
think
the
a lot of
problem.
things would change.
Also, did you guys know Sinatra supported Ronald Reagan?
I'm not surprised at all by that.
He's like an old
But he
Italian
supported
guy.
Kennedy.
Yeah. Well, did he?
Yeah.
Huh.
He was in the mafia, or he was like, mafia.
Frank
adjacent.
Sinatra was in the mafia.
He was mafia adjacent.
He was
for sure.
he was the head mafia boss.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, Bill Clinton. I think he was famously getting blown.
I think
and
he
that's-
was blowing her too, though.
Well, I think
He was
Ryan. I
definitely-
think Ryan's. He could have been. The trope is that he was getting blown, but I think Ryan's he might be pointing out something kind of brilliant, which is, what if he wasn't getting blown, and what if he was going down on Monica Lewinsky? That could have happened.
What if he was a hero?
That's the ultimate girl boss move, is to get fucking topped off by
Which
the
begs
president
the question,
in the Oval Office.
Who's your boss?
Yeah.
Which begs the question: Monica Lewinsky might be the ultimate girl boss then.
Yeah. And I mean,
Move over Hermione from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
There's a new girl boss in
move
town.
Yeah.
over Kamala.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Write in if you know
Please don't.
if Bill Clinton blew Monica Lewinsky. I know that he fucked her with a cigar. Famously.
Yeah, I read about that. So he's not a good guy.
Wait,
but
what?
No, I don't think we were ever coming from a premise that Bill Clinton was a good guy.
I was.
Oh, okay.
I was confused.
Wait, that's like a well-known story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tommy,
Huh.
have you seen? God, we might need to cut this. Never mind.
Okay.
I
Wait,
already
you,
said it.
you can ask me, and then we can cut it.
Have you seen the fucking Kaufman movie? New one?
No.
Oh, it's good.
All right.
It's good.
Well, we can just put the cut right there.
I'm kind of annoyed by filmmakers who have too much of a thing. It's like
Well,
you
his-
can go ahead and make a straightforward movie one time.
I do like his thing though because every one of his movies are about mortality and also just identity, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Did you guys see
when
The
I first saw
Discovery on
Synecdoche-
Netflix?
What?
The Discovery?
No, what's that?
Oh, Ryan, you would really love this movie.
We'll see.
Grant, you would really like this movie too, but especially Ryan because he thinks about mortality much more than you or I think.
Yeah, Ryan just sits in his dark room, just eyes open.
No, I
thinking
got a
about
lamp
death.
Ryan, watch The Discovery. It's about mortality. It's with Jason Segel. It's an independent film, sci-fi film that came out in 2017. And Jason Segel, Marshall from How I Met Your Mother, if people aren't familiar. And it's about what happens after you die and the repercussions that face that and humans knowing that. And you should watch the film. You'd really enjoy it. It's got very gloomy vibes. This podcast is sponsored by The Discovery. That's streaming on Netflix right now. But dude, I really
the
think you would
3-year-old
enjoy
movie.
it.
All right.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'll bet you $20 there's no afterlife. I'm
I hope you're wrong. I would
Let's-
like another go around. I would like another
$20.
I hope
$20.
we
If
get
there's an afterlife, I
reincarnated.
owe you $20.
Yeah,
hope we get reincarnated into something.
Here's a virtual shake. Grant, you owe
You
me
take-
$20
you taking
in the
that?
next life.
Okay.
And I don't want next life money. I want this life money.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't
You
want
know-
you to.
What's
I don't
the-
want you to
what's
be
the
like, here's
exchange rate on that?
$20 in this weird realm that we're in. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
You got to go back and figure that shit out. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want 20 soul money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking?
Gotta have
about?
that greenbacks.
Greenbacks. There we go. You know what I was thinking about? When I think my will, I'm not anticipating having a lot of money when I die. Right? I think it would be hilarious if I only have like $4,000 or $5,000 in my name. when I die to write all of my money to research that disproves climate change. I think that would be the funniest bit. Like, I think everyone at my funeral would be like, no, that's probably the funniest thing.
At that
He was
point, the
always a funny
world
dude.
will be burning even more than it is right now.
Yeah. I think people at my funeral would really appreciate that.
Yeah,
They'd
it'd be
like,
funny.
You say what you will about Ryan, but him donating $4,000, like an amount that would not sway it, you know, or help really
Dude,
at all.
if you died before I did, and I get to come to your funeral and learn that information, I would cry, laugh so hard.
Oh, it's hilarious, right? It's the best.
It'd be
bit
the
to
best
go
gift
on.
to give to your friends.
It would
Yeah.
be funny to do that with like a viral tweet. Like everybody posts their Cash App and their Venmo and shit, or some like BLM organization. You're just like, holy shit, this is blowing up. Hey, you got a couple bucks to spare. Go ahead, just
It would be really funny to have you have a viral
It's
tweet.
like
and then
climate denier.
Yeah.
Foundation.
You can just donate to this fund, and then it's like a men going their own way fund. You know?
Yeah.
MGTOW.
A fucking
Dude, that's-
conversion therapy, like just the
Yeah.
worst shit.
Dude, that'd be such a great. Yeah, that'd be the best bit. If one of us goes viral, we take a picture of like all three of us in like a lab with like, white trench, science, coats on. And it's like, donate to our fund to disproving climate change. And we have like little beakers we're holding up and stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
It's
about,
just
like,
your
one-
Venmo.
What about one where it's like, donate to my fund to help get pedophiles out of prison? Wow, this blew up. I had no idea. Anyways,
Yeah.
check out my
NAMBLA.
pedophiles. Yeah,
Donate to NAMBLA.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Is NAMBLA still a thing? Does
What was
anybody
it?
know?
Is that the National Man Boy Love,
Love
Association?
Association. Yeah.
National
NAMBLA.
Man Boy
You gotta
Love
hope there's some
Association.
love.
You never heard of that?
No, I never heard of that.
I mean, it's basically the real life version of what we were just describing.
Yeah.
It's like
Which is why it wasn't very funny.
yeah, it's a activist group for men who are in love with boys and boys who are in love with men.
It's an active pedophile group?
Yeah, it's like PETA, but for pedophiles.
What's pedo?
Dude, they should have named it pedophiles.
Yeah, why didn't they
Yeah.
name it
Pedophiles would have been a
pedo?
hilarious name.
Huh. Wait,
Damn
that's
it.
I'm sorry. I'm like losing my mind right now. That's like
Yeah.
how long has that been a thing for?
At least since the 90s, I would assume.
Yeah, let's pull
Before
it up.
9/11, I think it predates 9/11.
Damn. That's a
Googling is NAMBLA still a thing?
and they're just like chilling?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they have conferences or something,
Media reports from 2006 said that for practical purposes, the group no longer exists. Only consists of a website by a few enthusiasts. Man,
Yeah, they're
you know
like-
what? All our great American institutions just
Yeah.
going away.
They're like, yeah, we don't exist, and we're not meeting at the Hilton conference room every Sunday
Yeah.
evening. Yeah. We canceled that all. Anyway,
We don't
here's a link to the
exist.
dark web site that we use.
Yeah, here's a link to Wayfair.com. Just order the cabinet, and
Yeah.
we don't exist.
Which, by the way, I ordered 2 sets of furniture from Wayfair, and I'm going to be fucking pissed off if there's children in them when they come. If I open that up, my dining setup, and a child pops
just
out,
rolls out.
dude, I'm going to be pissed.
You're just gonna close it back up and send it like back to the factory.
Yeah, put it
You
back out
open-
by your mailbox with the little fucking thing up.
You
Like,
open
listen,
it up.
You're not my son now, okay?
You open it up with a box cutter and some kids like, Mom, and then you're like, oh, no, I'm actually going to duct tape this back in and back to the
Whoop,
truck
not ready
you
for this
go.
responsibility. Okay. There's
Yeah.
only $160 for a reason. Okay.
That's actually the original
All right.
plot for the movie Big Daddy was
Big
he
Daddy.
ordered a Wayfair thing, and
Yeah.
that's how a kid showed up at his door, and that's how Adam Sandler
then
had to
he-
take care of the kid.
But then he falls in love with the child, and then the courts come in.
And break up NAMBLA.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, I was going to say Wayfair.
Well,
Yeah.
I think.
I didn't mean he'd fall in love with it like he's in love with the child.
well, we were talking about NAMBLA,
Yeah,
so
that
you
was
do
bad.
need to.
That was
you
bad
need
timing.
to.
Anyways, I'm sorry for that fucking.
First,
not good.
no surprise here. The first hit for Google is whatever happened to NAMBLA on Vice. Vice, of course, is all over the fucking NAMBLA beat.
Dude, Vice
All right,
rocks,
we
man.
gotta get this. We gotta get this train on the tracks.
We gotta get this.
We gotta get this whale in the ocean.
Yeah.
You guys remember Free Willy?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
No, these are the best episodes.
Are they?
Yeah, the episodes were a little burnt out. We apologize for everything, and we're just trying to keep it going, you know?
God, our poor listeners who are just like working, trying to stay awake, and they're like, "Oh, I can listen to the We Cool podcast. That helps me." And then it's this episode, and they're like, "I'm gonna kill myself."
Well,
I think.
if we ever put out the episode that me and you recorded together,
We
I
should.
mean,
It
that
was a good
shit is
episode.
like a fever dream.
I think that was a good episode.
It was.
Wait,
that
send
was a
me
fun
that. I
one.
want to listen to that episode. I bet it's
It was
awesome.
pretty fun.
Okay. So we do have we kind of have another. It's really interesting how we keep finding like themes and like basically like rhythmic apologies and stuff. Like things always are kind of swirling around these themes and stuff because we have another kind of funny one that came in. Like we were talking about how Gavin Newsom,
Proud Boys, or no, Governor.
yeah.
God, I get that guy confused every single time. I think every guy named Gavin is the front man for.
Yeah. So this is actually pretty funny. So Gavin Newsom was, doing all these lockdowns and stuff, and then he went to the French Laundry and had a party with a bunch of people. Well, first of all, the San Francisco mayor, right after Gavin Newsom did that, did the exact same thing, same restaurant.
Okay, well, first of all, hold on. Gavin Newsom, after he did that, more like Gavin Old Nun.
Mm-hmm.
Did I already make
Go
that
off.
joke?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you did it almost exactly.
There's no way you made that joke because I loved it. Hearing it right now.
Thank you, Tommy.
And there's no way I would love it, 2 times in a row. That doesn't sound like me.
Yeah.
Mhm. No.
I would have shut it down the second time I heard it. Knowing
That doesn't
me,
sound like you.
knowing me, man.
I know you, and you shut me down.
Knowing
sometimes
me,
on the
a
first
lover
time
of
I say
comedy and good comedy and smart comedy.
Mhm.
Yeah, no way you made that joke.
Yeah,
A
when
man who recently said that Chappelle and Nanette have similar vibes. A true comedic genius.
Tommy is a comedic genius. He's
They do have
always in the
similar
back of the
vibes,
club just taking notes,
Yep.
on annotating people's sets.
Yep. And then he tries to give the people the notes, and the guys are like, "I'm Mark Norman."
Yeah,
dude."
fuck
Yeah.
off. So we have this is just over and over. Denver mayor apologizes for flying for Thanksgiving after urging others not to travel due to COVID-19.
Yeah.
See, they just truly think that they're above. They can set these rules and then ignore them.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
And
what
it's fucked
what
up.
rich people have been doing since fucking March, since the beginning of this thing. They've just
Well,
been
since
like,
the beginning of time.
what was that, Ryan?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I just said since the beginning of time. Sorry. I
Yeah,
didn't
since the
mean to
beginning. Yeah, and since the beginning of time, they've just been willy nilly, doing interviews, going like, this is how people should abide by the new COVID restrictions, and none of it has ever applied to rich people since the fucking jump, and it is very frustrating too, because you have governors and mayors going like, I'm shutting down your restaurant, I'm doing this, I'm not giving you any money. Oh, actually, just all these different restrictions, and then they're like, yeah, nothing has ever applied to them. And let me tell you
it's
something.
insane.
Those
Hey, tell
guys
it.
guys are cool.
It is cool that they do that.
It is
because
cool.
honestly, if I were them, I'd probably be doing the same
It
thing.
makes me respect them. Like it might piss me off, but I do respect them more for knowing that they're better than us and above the law. Really.
Yeah.
That is cool. You guys ever think about like going back to like a hunter-gatherer society or like starting a commune? where-
Every day, brother.
I've been thinking about starting a society
Yeah.
recently. Yeah, and just like the way I would do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm.
And then like everyone would just raise the children.
Like
But
a,
I think
it
that's
takes
kind of
a
the way it's
village.
supposed to be. I
Yeah.
think that phrase. I think like you hear it, but you don't. I think that kind of is the way it probably used to be. You know,
That's
Yeah,
back
just
in
a
the
way
day.
for like dudes to get other people to take care of their kids.
Dude, we
Well,
should for
I mean,
sure
you
start
also
a cult.
take care of your kids. But
cult?
then-
Yeah,
would
that's what you're
start a
talking
cult.
about, right? We should for sure do a cult.
If it's
Now we're kind of back to the basketball movie idea
Wait, hold
where
on.
us three are in a love triangle. and
We're in a
starting
love
cult.
triangle.
Love
We're trying to teach
pyramid,
teens
love pyramid.
basketball.
And it's a cult. That's just a
okay.
front for
Hold
a
on,
cult.
hold on.
Exactly.
It's a love pyramid. I'm
No.
at the tip of the pyramid. I dictate who has sex with who, and spoiler, it's me with everyone.
Ryan, you're in love
That's
with
no
me.
fun because
I'm
that's
in-
just a cult.
Ryan, you're in love with me. I'm in love with Grant. Grant's in love
No,
with
no,
you.
no, no, no,
This
no,
is
no.
the triangle.
If
Quit being
anything,
greedy.
Tommy, you're in love with me and I'm in love with Grant. I like a manly man.
No, I could see. Yeah, so do I. That's why I think I'd be more in love with you than Tommy.
That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
so
it's a
hold
pyramid,
on.
And I know
It's
Tommy
it's
would
a
be more in
love.
love with me.
Hold on, am I getting left out of the love triangle?
No,
No.
it's becoming a love pyramid like I was talking about. from
Ryan
the
is
beginning.
manipulating us and the situation.
Tommy,
Dude,
come on.
Grant, I feel him
got
manipulating
abs,
me,
dude.
and I can't stop it.
Dude, we need. I know.
He's
We
getting
need to
in my
band
he's
together.
getting
Maybe
in my
we
head, and
cut
he's making
Ryan
me
out
fall
of
in love with him. I don't know what's going on.
I know, dude.
Stop it! But also Grant's making the kissy face. God, I'm getting so confused right now.
Grant, stop.
As Denver Mayor Michael Hancock sent messages on social media and to city staff Wednesday asking everyone to avoid traveling for Thanksgiving, he was on his way to Mississippi to celebrate the holiday with his wife and daughter.
Awesome.
You
Yeah,
fucking
we're on
piece
our way
of
to.
shit.
Yeah, hey yo, come. Yeah, I'm from Mississippi. How y'all doing? I'm from Mississippi. Yeah, come on down here, Governor. Yeah, come on down here and give me a little COVID kiss. Give me a little COVID kiss, huh?
That Southern hospitality. Give me COVID. You come down here, down here and get a little COVID from your grandma.
And guess what? Everything's slower down here, including the kisses. We will kiss for at least 15 minutes.
We got the most COVID this side of the Mississippi, and by this side, I mean all sides, because we're from Mississippi. There's a lot of COVID going on. Do you understand what I'm saying?
The entire state of Mississippi surrounds the Mississippi River.
When people say I'm from this part of the Mississippi, I say, what you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Because I think that's both sides of the Mississippi. But also, I'm from Mississippi, and I don't know geography that well. So
I did go to school in Mississippi, so you have to count for that too.
Is there a Mississippi?
Ooh.
I'm trying to marry a
I
state,
love it,
dog.
dude.
I'm trying to get married to a whole state.
Yeah, how y'all doing? I'm Mississippi.
I'm Mississippi,
Okay.
and it is a big responsibility marrying an entire
Yeah.
state of people.
Yeah,
but,
how y'all doing?
You know, someone's
how
got
y'all
to do
doing?
it.
Hey, it's
How
good.
y'all doing?
Thanks for inviting
I
me to
had to-
dinner. I'm Mississippi.
No, wait, I'm Mississippi.
No, I'm Mississippi.
There's two
I
Mississippis,
fuck
and they're
the
arguing.
river. I fuck the whole river.
Well, I'm married to all the people in Mississippi, so I
Yeah.
would say that from a legal
But
standpoint,
I
I'm more
I
Mississippi.
came in the river and it came in the water supply. Everybody drank the water supply.
One of them is
Mississippi.
the stepdad.
Your Honor, I have married everyone in Mississippi, so it would make more sense that I would have the title to Mistersippi.
Absolutely. Well, now I'm the judge, and
Why are you the judge? Why wouldn't Graham be the judge? I thought you were going to make your argument.
Good
no,
question,
no.
counselor. I am the judge. Mississippi number 2.
all right.
Tell me, state your claim.
Well,
What about a dating show?
wait,
It's a
no.
dating
Let me
show?
finish my claim.
Okay, sorry.
Let me finish my claim. Well, I'm Mississippi number 2, and Mississippi number 1 gave such a good argument that I want to be the judge now. Let me be the
I
judge, please.
relinquished
Can I have something?
my claim to the title of Mississippi, and I have claimed the title of new judge.
And now
Access
I'm the title
granted.
of
All right.
judge.
Judge
And
2,
I arrest
you're
both
on.
of you.
Okay, what about a dating show? And it's the entire state of Mississippi, and there's 2 men behind curtains. And they're like, all right, Mississippi number 1. If the entire state of Mississippi was a banana, what would you do to it? And number 1's like, well, I'd probably step on it. And they're like, all right, number 2, what would you do? And he's like, I'd probably eat it with the peel on.
Yeah.
like a sexy way.
And the whole state of Mississippi is just like, we don't know which one to choose.
They're
both sound
so good.
They both
Wait,
sound
what
so
about-
good.
What about like Mississippi Bachelor? And it's like we picked one random guy from Mississippi and 12 random women from Mississippi, and oop, they all turn out to be cousins again. God damn it! It happens every season. Ah, shit. Like no matter
Mississippi Queen.
no matter what variation, they're just always related.
The producers are just like freaking the fuck out. After news of Hancock's flight drew national attention and consternation. Good word, consternation.
What does that mean?
It means just exactly the face and the tone you just adopted. That's consternation right there.
Grant, what does that mean? So serious. So serious.
Yeah. Very consternated.
Yeah, dude, one time I got consternated because I didn't drink enough water.
Yeah.
Very good. This is his quote. He had to apologize. I recognize that my decision has disappointed many who believe it would have been better to spend Thanksgiving alone. Yeah, like you fucking told everybody to. As a public official whose conduct is rightly scrutinized for the message it sends to others, I apologize to the residents of Denver who see my decision as conflicting with the guidance to stay at home for all but essential travel. He does the gaslighting apology.
He does the I'm sorry you felt that way.
Yeah, I'm sorry you feel that way. Who see my decision as conflicting with the guidance to stay at home for all but... How could you see it any other way? It's in
not
conflict.
a matter of seeing it.
It's in conflict with that message.
I'm sorry that you thought that I broke my own rules that I set for everyone.
I'm sorry that you saw that and you thought that it was me breaking the rules, even though I was breaking the rules.
I mean, I was, but I'm sorry that you saw it that way.
Sorry that you
I did do the thing, yeah, but I'm sorry you see it that way.
I made my decision as a husband and father, and for those who are angry and disappointed, I humbly ask you to forgive decisions that are born of my heart and not my head.
You know, it's always a married guy with children. I would love for like a single guy who's just like, because they're always like as a husband and father.
I went to go take a piss really quick. Sorry, I was gone.
That's okay. Thanks for interrupting, Tommy.
No problem.
But as a guy who's like, as a lonely loser.
Yeah. But you can't use that to, nobody cares what a lonely loser is saying. Not that anybody should really care what a dad is saying.
Los
but,
lonely
for some reason, they
losers.
get more. What do you?
You take that.
Oh.
You take mine. I've had enough.
Okay. So he's getting dunked on by a male nurse. The state rep, Kyle Mullica, who is also a nurse, said Hancock's action is damaging at a time when scientific consensus is already battling heavy partisanship. Yeah, nobody believes in fucking science anymore. And this is the reason. This gives the conspiracy people like something to point to and be like, look at, like, see, they are lying about how serious this stuff is. They're saying one thing and they're doing another thing.
Is this a Democrat, by the way?
I think it is, yeah. It's the mayor of Denver, so I assume that would be a Democrat.
Legalize it. Legalize getting high on an airplane. Legalize it.
Yeah,
you're great. You're right. I think it
people
does
are
give
fucking pieces of
fucking
shit.
fuel to any conspiracy theorist because every politician, every rich person, nothing has changed for them. The COVID hasn't changed anything for any fucking wealthy or person in that caliber of class. And I'm sorry, Ryan.
Tommy, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. I'm hearing what you're saying, but also legalize it. What about legalize it?
Turn everything into
show
Snoopy.
You show up to a anti-abortion rally or anti-abortion rally.
Yeah.
They got their signs, right? They say things like, "Oh, don't do that thing." Stop. You show up with a laminated sign, says "Beagleize it" on it, has a picture of a beagle,
Snoopy.
and then they're shouting their things. They're like, "Oh no,
Airbud.
abortions, don't do that." And then you go, "Yeah, and we should be able to fuck our dogs." What about that? Huh?
Well, I think that's genius. I think that's absolutely brilliant.
What if legalize it was just about abortion and people just wildly misconstrued it and they thought it was about weed?
Yeah.
It was just Peter Tong trying to get an abortion for his girlfriend.
Legalize it. Pearl Jam just singing a Legalize It song.
I'm really pissed
These
off
people
at
are all
the
pieces of shit.
fucking whatever mayor or governor of Denver right now, and every politician and rich people in general.
Yeah, Cardi B just tweeted. Oh, this will also get us into what we were gonna say. We were the David Sedaris thing.
Yeah.
Cardi B just tweeted something like, thinking about spending $88,000 on this purse. Super tempting, like winky face, winky face, winky face. Like, should I do it? And everybody's just like, bro, read the room.
Yeah.
Like, why are you tweeting about
Yeah.
a $90,000 purse?
Dude, that also is so humbling because I just bought like $160 dining set, and I'm like, ooh, young boys coming up, and then Cardi B's just like, should I spend $80,000 on a thing I absolutely don't need?
Yeah.
But it's also like, dude, it's a fucking flex, and I respect her for that. I respect that move way more than this fucking mayor bullshit. Like, she can do whatever the fuck she wants, and I'm sure she does, like, give shit away.
You know why I need a dining set? Because here's my pre-work ritual.
You sick of eating off the floor?
No. Well, I was waking up at like 1 a.m. Now I'm waking up at like 10 p.m., right?
It's hard to eat soup off a carpeted floor.
It is, but that's why you need to lay down a rug or a bath towel. So with the splashes, it doesn't get on the carpet.
And then you can just squeeze it out and
what I used
collect
to
all
do
the
as a
rest of
kid.
the soup.
But I wake up, it's completely dark outside. I turn on all the lights in my apartment. I'm completely naked. I have an erection. I pour a bowl of cereal. I put the milk in it, and then I stand up. I'm standing, and I'm eating my cereal in front of the window, just waiting to wake up. So now, when I have my dining set, I'll be able to do all of that, nothing different, but I'm sitting down.
Cool.
Yes.
That's
Suburban
dope.
Ryan rocks, dude.
I love the suburbs. I'm not going to lie. People shit on the suburbs. They have the best targets.
that is
They have
do.
the best targets. Dude, I went
fucking immaculate.
I went to a Target in Minneapolis, like when I still lived in Minneapolis. Felt like a fucking Walmart. And then guess what? I went to a Walmart in Minneapolis. Jesus Christ, there was
Felt
a
like a
fight in the
Kmart.
parking lot. People were disrespecting the worker, like just screaming at the Walmart workers. I went up to one of the workers. I was like, "You don't need this, man." I gave him $5. I was like, "You need to take that and get out of this life."
See, that's great because if David Sedaris were to go into that Target, might go a little something
During
like
this
this.
difficult time when so many Americans are looking for work, I'd like to introduce an idea for something I'm calling the citizen's dismissal. It's like a citizen's arrest, but instead of detaining someone, you get to fire them. Take this lifeguard at a YMCA I went to. I bought a guest pass so that I could swim laps. And 10 minutes after I'd started, the young woman blew her whistle, calling, "You all have to leave now."
Didn't
How
happen.
come, I asked. "I have to go to my parents' house," she said. I thought I hadn't heard her
There's no way
correctly.
this happened.
"I'm going there to do some laundry," she told me, "and then I'm going home." "Oh, you're going home, all right," I wanted to say, "because you are fired."
Okay, pause it, Grant.
I'd have liked to do the same to a sale.
First off, didn't happen. The YMCA
No way.
lifeguard didn't say that. Two, if she did say that, she's fucking awesome, okay? Blowing a whistle.
This
fucking
woman
rules.
needs a raise.
Give her a
okay,
fucking
we throw
raise.
we throw around the phrase "girl boss" a lot on this podcast.
Yeah, but this
This
is
woman?
the best example. Give this fucking woman,
Yes.
make her queen of the YMCA.
Yes,
Make her a
yes,
fucking
yes.
CEO. You just blew a whistle, told everyone they need to go home because you have to do your laundry. Yeah, dude,
Hell
I want
yeah,
to
dude.
hang out with you
Hell yeah.
immediately because that's the coolest shit I've
Go
ever heard in my
off,
life.
Queen. We are not saying this ironically at all.
Person who worked at a store where my sister and I bought a number of very expensive cups and saucers. The woman rang them up, and after I paid, she stood there blinking. "I'm afraid I haven't got anything to put them in," she said. "No bubble wrap or bags." "So we should what, just carry the cups and saucers in our hands?" my sister asked. "Well, they're yours," the woman said. "You bought them." "Do you have a purse?" I wanted to ask. "If so, you need to get it and go home. My sister and I are firing you."
Pause.
I'm not suggesting that we go crazy with.
Pause again. Again. Give this fucking woman a raise, okay? You take your cups, you stack them up, okay? You know that's how cups are supposed to be stacked. You can carry six at a time. That's the point of cups.
Okay,
Take your cups.
Tommy,
Yeah.
I'm getting a notification on my Apple Watch to breathe, and I think it's actually for you. I think that my Apple Watch is hearing your voice, and it's telling me to breathe.
Okay, you're right. Sorry, I was getting a little hot there.
You're right. You're right.
What a hilariously fucking out of touch thing to be like. You know when you go to the expensive saucer and cup,
Dude, this is truly-
the
this
tea
is-
store.
I
Like,
bet
what
he
the
had
fuck?
two
This
fucking
is-
cups. I bet it was two fucking cups, and she was like, "Just take the cups," you know.
And
This
he's
is
like, "What? We're
happens-
supposed to carry these cups in
Yeah.
our hands?
This
You
is what-
fucking lunatic!"
This is what happens when comedians become rich, you know?
Yes,
and it just
exactly.
becomes like the king trying to do stand-up, and he's just like, you know how when your subjects don't kiss you?
They don't want you to cut their hands off, but you do it anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or bags. So we should what? Just carry the cups and saucers in our hands?
Yeah, you fucking
My sister
idiot.
asked.
Like fucking
Well, they're
slaves.
yours, the woman said. You bought them. Do you have a purse? I wanted to ask. If so, you need to get it and go home. My sister and I are firing you. I'm not suggesting that we go crazy with this. We all have our off days. Certain people, though, could easily be replaced by go-getters who'd say, I've got an idea. Let's wrap your pottery in my socks and underwear. Or you could use your own if you
Okay,
have a thing
pause
against
that. Pause
jobs.
that. In what world would you rather have a stranger wrap your dishes that you're going to eat food out of in their socks or underwear rather than just carry it out yourself?
But the alternative,
You fucking lunatic.
Wait, Ryan, I'm gonna have to
alternative
have
is
to pause
carrying
real
it
quick because
yourself.
my Apple Watch is telling you to go off even more, King. Okay.
Thank you.
Speak
Thank
the
you.
truth.
Hey, honey, this saucer that you bought at the store smells like another woman's pussy. Why is that? oh, it's because I didn't want to carry it out with my hands.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I made
Your
her take
girlfriend's
her
like,
panties off, and then she.
Babe, whose underwear is this? It's a David Sedaris video I saw, and then I suggested a similar thing to a woman at the J.C. Penney when I was getting
Bro, you know,
plates and stuff.
you know, some incel is just gonna get fucking like. There's gonna be a viral video of some guy that's just like, David Sedaris said that you have to put the saucer in your pussy pants, lady. Just screaming. It's the donut shop guy.
Fuck. God. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not leaving until this lady puts my saucer in her shit-stained underwear.
Are you talking about Bagel Boss?
Yeah, Bagel
Hell
Boss.
yeah, dude. Fucking, where is he, man? Where is
Let
the
me
Bagel Boss?
smell your ass, lady.
I want to taste it on my saucer.
Every time I eat from this dish, I want to smell your fucking pussy. Because guess what? I'm rich. And I love David Sedaris. I'm a fucked up creep. And I need to smell a stranger's genitals on my dishware before I eat my tuna salad sandwich.
Fuck David Sedaris, dude. I hate this fucking guy now, and
Dude.
I loved his books. I've read like 3 of his books.
Yeah, he's a great author.
Okay, but I think we need to. It's fucking horrible, but like, dude, he just bombed like really bad.
think he
Like,
just
Oh, yeah.
I
Did you
roughed
see,
out.
did you see the
think-
ratio on that, by the way?
Let-
5,000, like, I'm assuming most of those are quote tweets.
Yeah,
like
he
retweets.
got ratioed
Okay.
hard.
To like 3,000 likes.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, he's getting and 4,000 replies. It's got 1.4 million views, 4,000 replies, 5,000 retweets, and 3,000 likes.
Hey, David Sedaris, we just decided you're replaceable and you're fired.
Yeah. He might have just had a
God
rough set.
damn. I kind of think that's what it is. Like he, you know, when nobody's getting out, nobody's working out bits in front of people. This is obviously something that was what he had in his mind was vastly different to what came out and people picked up on.
I mean, maybe workshop it, though, before you tweet it. That's
On like
See, this is another example of why every single person who's on Twitter and is tweeting needs to be in a DM room where you screen your tweets beforehand.
But this is on like the Sunday morning, like CBS, like the
Do you
one
think
of the
this went
biggest.
through a writer's room?
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone in that writer's
people
room
had to
should
sign
be
off on
fired,
this,
straight
yeah.
up.
No,
Everyone
no,
in
but
that
that's the
writer's
thing,
room
though.
needs
They
to be
knew
fired.
that this was going to get attention, and that's
Fuck those people.
yeah. But it's not like they're not like we don't want to have like a post or a video or a tweet that is going to get like love and praise. We just want things that are going to get
Yeah.
interactions. And
I'll
that's
say
what,
this,
that's
though,
what that
if
video
you're-
does. So the same amount of
if you're in that
interactions,
writer's room-
it doesn't even matter if it's hate. It still generates the same amount of revenue or whatever if it was
Clout.
good.
If you're in
baby.
that writer's room, you should fucking quit your job and guess what? Come work with me at UPS, motherfucker.
Bro, if I was in that writer's
Fuck
room,
that,
I'd be
dude.
like, let this shit fly. Let this fucking idiot burn.
Really?
Yeah, I'd be like, fuck it. I
Oh
don't
well,
give a shit.
sure, yeah, because you know you're not gonna take the heat for it.
Yeah,
I guess this kind of goes back to what we were talking about on the last episode, which we recorded a week ago.
If I was in the writer's room, I would I would say, David, I love you.
Yeah, what am I gonna
Buy
punch
me
up
porcelain.
David Sedaris's like shit bit? Like he's not even gonna listen
Yeah.
to me. I'm a fucking
'cause
writer
I guess you
in a
can't really tell him
CBS
no.
writer's room.
Sure.
You know?
You know what I would do? I would say, David, if you want to do this bit, you need to wrap it in a stranger's panties first.
Take off your underwear.
Take
just
off
give
your
it to him.
underwear and do this pantsless.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. This is bad.
Also, the idea that this person's gonna take their underwear off and then just work the rest of their shift.
I don't think
with
he's
no
serious
underwear
about
on?
No,
it.
that's
I
his
don't
like that's
think
like he's like, ooh, how do I make this into a joke? Like that's like his like fucking nerd brain
Yeah.
going like,
So
and
who-
how do I
okay,
add
but-
the humor to the
But
the
who's the
complaint
target?
that I
Who's
have?
the
Facts don't
target
care
of
about
this-
your feelings.
Who's the target of this joke? Is he? Because like now, okay, from like a logical perspective, David is becoming the target of this joke because he's being so facetious as to suggest that.
Yes.
Oh, I would like it to be wrapped in socks or underwear.
Even more than you just having a bad attitude.
So
basically.
not only is this premise flawed, but now you're switching targets because initially the target is the worker, which first of all you're punching down, which you shouldn't be doing like in this manner, especially.
And just like right now,
And then
like it's okay.
halfway through the joke though, you switch targets. The one thing about any good joke, you stay on target. The joke. You don't switch halfway through and then go, oh, now I'm making fun of. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I 100%.
Welcome
yeah.
to
it's just bad writing.
Welcome to Stand Up Masterclass with Ryan Drone Strike Call. We will retroactively charge you $115
Ryan,
for
you
exclusive access.
You are right though. Like structurally, he is switching it up in
Yeah,
a
it's
negative way
confusing.
that reflects him,
And it
it
fucks it
already
up.
reflected him in such a negative light from the beginning.
Well, and here's the thing too: if this bit was truly funny, honestly, probably no one would be talking about it.
Like who? But yeah, you're right. At the beginning of the first question too is like, who is this for? Like, is he seriously?
other rich
is he
people,
just
yeah.
playing to like other people who buy fine china?
You know
like
who
that's
this is
the
for?
target.
What's her name? What's God? She's all over the fucking place on Twitter. John Legend's wife.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Christy Teigen.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
who that tweet is for. Is Christy Teigen?
Uh-huh.
That's
Christy
Oh my God,
Teigen.
I was Christy
Christy
Tweeten.
tweeting.
And tweeting.
that's really funny, and I think you're correct. Yeah, Christy Teigen is a type of person who would sympathize with
She's
those
like,
grievances.
oh my God, I just showed my plague doctor nurse this tweet, and she started crying.
Yeah, but she was
So
already
funny,
crying
David.
beforehand, so I couldn't tell if it was because of
Yeah.
the tweet or
Well, it's hard to tell through the mask that I force her to wear.
yeah.
'Cause I think it's funny. So, anyways.
Yeah, big old swing and a miss from the old Sedaris dog. That is not
We demand an apology from this hoe ass bitch.
for
ass.
sure.
You know what's crazy? 2 swings, 3 outs. How often does that happen? Inning's over, motherfucker. In fact, the game's over. David, go home.
You're out of here.
Fenway doesn't want you no more.
No,
This guy, he comes to Fenway.
Yeah.
And he tries to hit a home run.
swing and the
You
miss.
sound like Mark
He hits-
Wahlberg.
He swings
so this guy
twice.
comes to Fenway. I'm from
swings
Boston.
twice.
I'm Mark Wahlberg, and I'm from Boston.
He swings
This guy comes-
twice.
This guy comes to
Then he
Fenway.
has 3 outs.
He takes 2 swings.
His name,
It's
his name
3
David Sedaris.
You come to Fenway. It's the World Series. And you have 2 swings, 3 outs.
I'm like,
come on, man.
I'm like,
You-
what are you doing?
you come
I'm
to
Mark
me?
Wahlberg. I'm Mark Wahlberg.
You come to me, to
I'm
Fenway,
beating up an Asian guy.
on the day of my gay humorous writers outing on Twitter and swing 3 times. Bad, boo you, Mr. Sedaris.
I just hope that one day we become successful enough to be that out of touch.
Yeah, that would be.
Yes.
That's the goal, right?
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
Help us get there. Share this podcast so that one day you can say you don't like it anymore.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Ryan. Well said.
Yeah, so you can come after us and
God,
fucking-
it's going to come. You know it's going to come if we become successful at all, that one day the people who are listening now will be like, it used to be great.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then
I mean,
another
that's the
person's
most
gonna
fun
be like,
thing
it
about
was
liking
okay.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
always okay.
It's never that great.
It was never
Yeah, it was
that
never
It's
great.
gonna be one of us. It's gonna be one of us wearing a mustache. It was never that.
Yeah, what the one that doesn't get successful? It's gonna be me wearing a mustache,
Yeah.
being like, you know what? I think they cut me off a lot. I mean, I think they cut Tommy off a lot.
Tommy's wearing a trench coat and standing on the shoulders of a child while he's doing
Yeah,
this
that's the
for
thing.
some
You
reason.
talk about 3 kids in a trench coat. What about me standing on 2 small children in a trench coat? And they're like, well, this guy's just 7 feet tall now. We got to get him out of this
2
movie theater.
toddlers. Yeah. And he sucks at walking. His feet are so small.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
this actually rips. So I'm on Twitter to pull up that David Sedaris thing, and we were in this episode we were talking about Cardi B, right?
Yeah.
Cardi B says now she this is how
Literally
you handle
10
it.
minutes ago.
Yeah,
She said-
exactly. It just feels like the same episode, though, so I feel you, Grant.
Cardi B says she'll match anyone's donation as discussion about her charitable work emerges after some people did not take kindly to her tweet asking fans if she should purchase an $88,000 purse. And then she said, any charity or foundation, drop your receipts under the comment. I will match what you donated and match your donation to that same charity or foundation.
Dude,
Honestly, that's the
why
way
don't
to
we just
apologize.
Well, that's a good way to apologize.
Fucking
But why don't we
queen,
just
dude.
Photoshop like $100,000?
Dude, and also,
Like $100,000
okay,
to our podcast.
She tweeted that, and then after she tweeted that, she goes, definitely buying the bag now, which also just fucking rules.
No, that's
Like,
pretty funny. Yeah.
That's some queen shit right
Yeah,
there
Cardi
for
B
sure,
fucking
dude.
rocks and she's funny, even though she's still rich. But it's like she is so funny though.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Also, not to
like
be that
this
guy.
is she did what David Sedaris was trying to do and just like knocked it out of the park.
Because she's
Also,
like,
not to be
she's
that
just
guy.
inherently way funnier than him.
He's also not a 60-year-old white guy who's just like straight up so fucking out of touch
Rap
with
my
the culture.
fine
you know?
China.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, that's the thing, too, is, like, he's buying, like, dumbass fine China, whereas, like, Cardi B's like, yeah, I'm getting a bag.
She's trying to
And,
get
like,
it
that's,
back.
that's going to look cool. Yeah.
And she's also like very knowingly being like, yeah, it's really dumb of me to spend
Yeah.
$90,000
Well,
on
that's
this
the
purse,
also
but
thing.
I think I will.
Yeah.
you know what that is? That's Helena. That's Helena if she becomes a millionaire. That's straight up just Helena's Twitter. If she
It's
becomes
just
a millionaire.
Absolutely.
Helena's Twitter. If she is a millionaire, is Cardi B's Twitter. I think that is the.
Oh, 100%.
I think that's the highest compliment you could like. That I think Helena would really like that too. But another thing is that like rappers just being very braggadocious about like the money that they're spending just became not okay within the past, I don't know, year, 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so Cardi B's also being like, oh, what, we're not supposed to brag about buying jets and doing all this stuff? Because that was like every rapper's whole vibe for
Well, I think
the
it's
whole
more.
genre's, whole genre's history almost.
I think right now, specifically, it's more just because of the pandemic and so many people don't have any income.
Yeah, and there's a popular
definitely. Yeah,
socialist
it's
movement,
bad time to
going
be.
on online, especially too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Cardi B's apologizing on the timeline. Okay, guys, I apologize. There, you happy? I don't.
Go off! She rocks.
I don't see you asking. Oh wait, I'm getting a notification on my Apple Watch right
That is
now.
not
that's
an Apple
that's
Watch.
telling Cardi B to go off.
You took that watch from a nerdy second grader.
I'm getting a notification that's telling me to calm down and for Cardi B and Ryan Call to go off.
Grant got this watch at space camp in 3rd grade and never stopped wearing it.
It's the Casio Illuminator.
God,
Dude, we should make
I
cool
apologize.
watches.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I don't see you asking Trump for an apology when he out here missing COVID meetings to play golf, but okay. Which, to be fair, though, I think people probably were pretty mad
Honestly,
about Trump doing
wait,
that.
She didn't even need to take a shot
No.
there. She could have just said, "All right, I'm sorry. Are y'all happy now?" And that
Yeah.
would have been my favorite tweet of probably 2020.
Wait,
Yeah, yeah.
Grant, how much money would it cost us if we bought a bunch of watches that in the middle say "We Cool Podcast"?
A lot of
and
money.
every hour point says "breathe." It doesn't say any time. It just says "breathe" on. So it just my watch is telling me to breathe right now.
You always have to. I don't know. We can look into that. Maybe Teespring has something.
That could be really cool as
Teespring
an
has something like
homage
that.
to our boy
Oh.
Ryan the Stoic Call.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, shout out to clay.png on Twitter and Who Up Podcast. They just launched their gigantic web store. Like, they did a huge merch drop. So I bought a shirt because Clay does his own shirts as well. Former guest of the podcast, clay.png. And
Former and never future.
yeah, well,
Sorry, Quinn.
we'll see. I bought a shirt from him, and it says it's a pink shirt, and it says "I'm with gay," and it has a finger pointing just like straight forward. And so I wanted to shout out to Clay. Thank you for the shirt that I cannot wear publicly ever because
Clay
I
rocks.
can't even post about it. I can't have a picture of me wearing that shirt anywhere online.
Awesome.
But go check out his shirts. It's fucking awesome. And yeah, fucking David Sedaris, apology not accepted.
Fuck you.
Mayor of Denver, also go fuck yourself.
Basically, anyone who's wealthy right now, other than Cardi B.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
take notes from Cardi B. Honestly, like this is how you fucking do it. Like just, I don't even know. That's just like
Well, remember when she said
great
like,
work.
well, she still does say the N-word, but remember she was saying the N-word a lot in her early like rap career, and then and then someone was like, "Hey, Cardi B, aren't you just like Puerto Rican or something like that?" And she's like, "I'm sorry for saying that. I won't do that again." And then just like a month later, like drops like a new song. It's like Cardi B's doing it the right way, which is just like apologize and just keep doing your thing, I guess.
Dude, okay, you know what that reminds me of at work? Like a week ago, there's this Indian dude who works with me, and he's from Prior Lake, but he talks like really like hood, you know?
Sure,
like,
yeah.
He came up to me like one day, and like we have to scan every box, right? So like we need 100% scan rate. And he comes up to me and he's like, "Yeah, so like we trying to get like 40%." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "We trying to scan like 40% of them, right?" And I was like, "No, we're trying to do like 100%." Dude. And he was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, because someone told me it was 40%." And then I told my supervisor that. I was like, "Yeah, this dude thinks we only have to scan 40%." And he was like, "No, dude. I told that guy one day that he only scanned 40% of his packages." So he's walking around just going, "Yeah, so like 40% is what we trying to get, man."
He just thinks what he
Yeah.
does is the standard.
He kept saying the N-word over and over again. Like, and I was at one point I was just like, "Yo, dude, are you allowed to say that?" And he told me to shut the fuck up. So I don't know.
I love like this Indian guy. He's saying the N-word. He's not good at math. You know, he's really breaking cultural boundaries, in my opinion.
Bro, he is so
Bucking the stereotype.
He's breaking
he is
a
so
stereotype
fucking funny,
for
though.
sure.
At one point, like no one's saying anything on the line. We're all just doing our job. He had headphones like on his head, right, like this, but he's not like actually listening to music. Completely silent, and then he just goes, "I was born to win." It's like the funniest thing, dude. He's hilarious. It's so fucking
God,
funny.
that's awesome, dude.
Also, he keeps saying on phone him.
On phone
Which,
him?
like on phone him. So like you could say like on God, on folks, right?
What's
but
phoneme?
it's combining them and folks.
Wait, so it's like a gender neutral way to say on folks, but folks is already
it'll just
gender
say-
neutral.
He'll say on phone him. On phone him.
That's a new one. I never heard that before.
Yeah, I've never heard it.
But
either.
I also
just
only
Urban
talked to,
Dictionary.
The man
you
is an
two.
an innovator.
Dude, even the Gen Z kids that I work with were like, what the fuck is this dude
Dude,
saying?
I think this dude's just a fucking moron, man.
No, he's dumb as hell, but he's really funny.
That's awesome. I love the guy already.
It's great.
All right. We do have an anonymous listener apology. Oh, yeah. And to wrap it up, Cardi B, do your thing, King.
Yeah, no need to apologize, Queen.
Okay. So we have an anonymous apology. If you want to submit an anonymous apology or demand your own anonymous apology, go to grantwinklescomedy.com/wecoolpodcast.
Or
Yep.
say it.
There is another way to do it. You
Don't.
can
There's
go
not.
and design your. You can go and design your own website. Name it RyanCallComedy.com/wecoolpodcast /GrantWinklesComedy.com/wecoolpodcast.
Do
Get
it.
Daniel Williams to design your website for you. Tell him We Cool sent you. So either do that or go to grantwinklescomedy.com/wecoolpodcast.
DM me the
Here we go.
apologies, and I won't tell anybody.
Yeah. You can also just DM
My DMs
us
are open.
individually and.
Yeah. Well, you can come to my house. Come to my apartment. I said my actual address on a previous episodes.
Yeah.
If you can get
so
into the
sift,
buildings-
sift through that, sift through the archive, and find Ryan's address. Also, all the
dude.
Spotify raps start coming out. Shout out to Kira out there.
Yeah.
We were her number one. We Cool was number
the
one on
fuck?
her podcast, Spotify
Yeah,
Wrapped.
shout
so
out to Kira.
only
dude. Let's have her on
notification
the
we got about
podcast,
that.
Man. Let's do a call in.
Yeah, Kira, you fucking rule.
Dude, I love Kira. Also, super funny online presence.
Dude, she's
yes,
one of my
very
favorite
good. Go
accounts.
follow her. Chiropractor.
should we-
Chiropractor.
Is that...
Well, I mean, yeah, she posted about it. She's not. She's.
I know,
This
but
isn't
is it
her
weird?
apology.
Is it
or
weird
anything.
for us
No,
to
no, no, no,
push
no,
people to her?
no. She's cool with it.
Okay.
Yeah, follow Kira. Yeah, what's her fucking at?
Chiropractor, I think.
Yeah, like chiropractor.
She's one of my favorite accounts.
But Kira. Yeah, she's super funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you for listening. Also, I did look into it. We had we have one devoted listener in Belgium. I know we had 26 downloads in Belgium this year. So also shout out to the Belgian listener. We love you.
My key.
Yeah. It's just like some 15-year-old and like his mom's just like, Gustav, get down here for school. And he's like, Mommy, I'm listening to the Winkle podcast. Is that a Belgian accent? I don't know.
You're acting like a real girl boss
Gustav,
right now.
what is that noise coming from your room right now? Is that just an Adam Sandler?
Why would you
voice?
call me downstairs, Mom?
I am from Belgium. Hold on.
All the We Cool classics. Okay.
Yeah, we have
When I
8
was at-
bits that we're just gonna be doing on rotation for as long as we can.
Yeah.
And that's-
yeah,
and that's-
I hope
It
so.
would be stupid not to.
Yeah, exactly.
Then here's Grant bringing the creaky doorman.
Creaky
back.
Doorman, fan
The
favorite.
sound effects guy.
When I was in middle school, oh no, wait, this is the one I did last, or we did last. Sorry about that. Oh, that's embarrassing. Wait, we just had a couple come in the other day, so I gotta go to that. Sorry, guys,
Ryan,
just kissing a little bit.
Tommy.
Ooh, Ryan.
Ooh, where are you putting
Ooh.
your hand, Tommy?
Ooh,
Whoa.
your lips are so dry and stinky.
I've never brushed my teeth or used
I've never brushed my teeth in my life either.
You need to brush your teeth if you want to kiss me.
Guys, get over here. Put
Okay,
your
sorry,
dirty,
Grant,
unwashed
sorry.
mouths right on mine.
Oh, sorry.
I blacked out at my grandpa's 85th birthday party in February while I was talking to a cousin about climate change.
Please be a denier. Please be a denier.
And yeah, I'm like, bro, did I fucking submit this fucking apology?
I love this person.
I then got really bummed out and sort of came to in my other cousin's car while he was driving me to he and his wife's home where I'd planned on staying. I remember paying a lot of and maybe too much attention to his dog. That like wasted ass move where
Yeah.
you can't talk to anybody,
it's
but
like-
you're just like
it's that,
sitting there
like,
petting.
You're like, you understand me.
It's that drunk where you're hanging out with the dog where people are like, yo, is he gonna fuck the dog? It's like, what the fuck's going on?
It's like,
Dude,
you know what the worst time to do that is? When you're meeting like your significant other's parents and then you get really drunk and you're just spending so much time with the dog and they're like, so is he autistic or what's going
Yeah.
on?
Does
Yeah.
he just like dogs
You
too
can't
much
make eye
in a weird way?
contact with the parents, so you're focusing your energy.
Why is he rubbing its belly that low?
Yeah. Yeah.
I got into trouble doing something like this. Like one time I came home super drunk and I was I laid down on my living room floor and was like playing with my cat. And then I just fell asleep on my living room floor. But so when my girlfriend got up, to her it just looks like I just came home and just collapsed on the fucking floor, like for no reason. And she's like, "What the fuck were you doing? You slept on the
Yeah.
floor?" And I was like, "No, the cat."
You don't understand. I was making a connection with another living
Yeah,
thing.
dude, it's some George Costanza shit for sure.
She's already walking away.
Yeah, dude,
As
she
soon
was
as you-
not.
she doesn't even hear the
Well,
cat.
but the thing is like even it's bad all the way around because like it's completely plausible and she believed me, but
Yeah.
that's still not like good. It's not like that solved
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
problem.
no.
It
Being
was
an
still,
adult is
It's
just
still like you're going to have to attend meetings one day
Yeah.
about this.
growing up and being a white man and being an adult is just literally coming to terms.
It's hard.
It's just literally coming to terms with the fact that you are George Costanza through and through, and there's nothing you can do about it. That for me.
Oh,
at
truly.
least.
And you're going to get fat and you're going to get bald.
I'm gonna get fat. I'm
and you
gonna get
already
bald,
complain about things too much.
and I
yeah.
complain.
And you fail upwards constantly.
Yeah, exactly. That's what.
And you find problems with it.
Exactly.
That's what being a white man is.
That's what it is, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Anyways,
And I'm not going to apologize for it, even though that's the entire premise of this. You know what? I will. I'm sorry. for
I'm
being a
sorry,
white
too.
man. Okay, so this is still getting good. We're in the first third of this
not
apology.
sorry.
Ryan, you bad boy.
Okay. When I turned off the light to go to sleep, I immediately vomited on the duvet cover and on the floor and into the little metal trash can.
Ah, fuck.
This is a lot of vomit.
I know.
Do you think that was all in one?
Yeah. Probably like a
Like it was
couple
like a
like
spray
pushes,
or-
like a couple.
Well, the
like,
duvet cover in the bed, that's the wake up
That's
vomit,
one.
and then you can kind of get your shit together, and then you vomit once on the carpet, and then you just find the nearest fucking hole to vomit in, which is the trash can. So it was like a 3-part
Yeah.
vomit, really.
See, this is why, and I encourage all of our listeners to do this, dig a hole in your bedroom
Mhm.
so that you have something to throw up
Yes.
into.
Also,
And
a
piss
place
into
where you
as
can
well.
bury your treasure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Feeling defeated, I went to bed and didn't clean it up until the morning. I had
no.
I had a plane to catch kind of early, and I was too embarrassed to admit what had happened to him or his wife.
What is this, Mark
So I just did
Norman?
my best with. It sounds like it. So I just did my best with toilet paper and hand soap. Probably not. I hate
It's not
to,
doing the job.
yeah.
Cleaning up
But
anything
it
with
for
toilet
sure
paper, it gets on your hands, and it starts falling apart,
Yeah.
and it's just not a good move.
Yeah, but it for sure smelled rancid if you held the blanket close to your face. The room I puked and slept in is going to be a nursery now. Anyways, I'm sorry about ruining the bed sheets and also for not owning up to it.
Oh, never owned up?
Nope.
Oh, my God.
Just
They
went,
must have
caught the
known it was
flight.
this person, though.
Yeah. This like I'm gonna say yeah. So to this person's cousins. Everybody who was at this 85th birthday party probably needs an apology from this person. I love blacking out talking about climate change. That is like you're screaming at your uncle about fucking
Well,
the polar ice
here's the
caps.
great thing
Just-
about these apologies and our listeners is that every apology they do like these apologies, it's people doing the dumbest thing, but like the opening sentence
Yeah.
where all three of us are like fucking rad, dude. Like we're just like we're in full support of it. You know, it's like I blacked out talking about climate change. It's like you're in the right circle, okay? 'Cause
Yeah,
that's what
100%.
we're about.
to toot our own horn a little bit, I do think we are open about pretty fucked up shit that we do and have done in the past. So I think we create an environment where people, especially because they're anonymous, like
But-
you should feel comfortable talking about this shit because this is the shit that like people just won't talk about.
Yeah,
and
well,
it's
this
like
is a safe space for you
we
to
should
do that.
normalize blacking out around your family, petting the dog too much.
And to toot our own horn, or maybe
Pick one.
or maybe untoot our horn. I don't know if I'm giving a compliment or not.
D-toot.
But
D-toot the horn.
what we offer though is like it's not abnormal. What we do, it's not abnormal to
No.
black out talking about climate change. You know, that's just kind of what life's about, in my opinion.
No.
Like it's not great. It's not saying
No.
that it's a good thing
No.
Yeah.
that you did this, but
And
should,
it's also not bad to drunkenly scream at your girlfriend because you forgot her middle name and she won't tell you what it is. And have the police
Right.
call.
normalize that.
That's normal.
Normalize.
Is that
That's
Ryan? Is that
normal to
recent?
do
Did
that.
you forget your girlfriend's name, middle name?
Middle name, yeah, and then she wouldn't tell me, and I got really upset.
That is really funny though that she wouldn't tell you. That's hilarious.
She wasn't even upset.
She listens
either.
too, so
knew,
that's hilarious.
She knew my middle name, and I didn't know hers. And then I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot, but what is it?" And she was just like, "Oh no, I don't. It's not a big deal."
What-
And I was like, "I need to know it now."
I feel like your middle name is like some old school Civil War shit,
course
like
it is.
Cornelius or something.
You're close, honestly. If you pick
Really?
if you pick a general, you'll probably know my middle name.
Ulysses.
No,
Ulysses
would be a badass middle name. Though.
Tommy, you have a guess on Ryan's
yeah,
middle name?
Washington.
Nope.
Okay,
You're picking the wrong side,
listeners,
boys.
listeners.
You're picking the wrong side. Of the
Also,
Civil War.
Washington was not in the Civil War. Listeners, write in, take a stab at Ryan's middle name, and he'll
And then also,
Maybe
middle.
maybe I revealed it on a previous
Wait, Ryan.
episode and you guys forgot.
Probably.
And now I don't want to tell you.
Middle name reveal at episode 30. How about that?
wait, one
How
time
about
though,
that?
I was like, my girlfriend and me and my girlfriend were going to the YMCA, and she was giving me a guest pass, and then I had to write in on the guest pass like who was letting me in, and it asked for a first and middle and last name, and I wrote my girlfriend's first name, and then I paused on the middle name, and she looked at me, and then I wrote her middle name and then her last name, and she was like, for a second thought you forgot my middle name. And we were dating for like a year and a half at this point. And I was like, I thought I did too. I really got scared for a minute,
That
You're like, no, I did. For
so.
for a
Now
brief
I'm just
second.
thinking like. It would be really funny if your entire middle name was just like Stonewall Jackson, just like straight up you're named after a
Yeah.
Civil
Now I
War,
really wanna know
like
Ryan's
a
middle name.
Confederate general,
to go
a full.
Okay, wait. To go real quick, just to go back to like arguments and like petty arguments with a significant other. Those are the worst arguments to have. Is when you don't know something about the other person. Because like you're never going to win this.
Yeah,
argument.
you have it.
It's
You are
not
not
like-
coming from a solid foundation.
You can't argue your point of view.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go, well, yeah, you told me, but I don't know it
Yeah.
still. Like you have no.
I mean, it comes down to the old adage: facts don't care about your feelings, man.
Yeah.
Like it's just.
well, I am dating
It's
Ben
just
Shapiro.
yeah, I
Ben
know.
David Shapiro.
There we go. Dunked on
okay,
the boy.
finish this apology because my computer's at low and it might die soon.
Okay, so that's it.
You know what else is at low? My ass. 'cause
We
I'm
need
dropping
to.
it.
We need to
Go off,
apologize to everybody who was at this birthday party for sure
Yep.
because you were being annoying that night. I'm guessing. The cousin and the wife for sure. The expected baby who is going to be staying in this room that you have befouled. And the dog. Let's just throw an apology to the dog as well. Maybe even, I don't know. It sounds like you were petting it
I think the dog had a
little bit
good
too
night
hard.
though.
Probably.
Shouts out to the dog.
Shout out to the dog.
Yeah. Apology accepted. This reminds me of one time I got really drunk at my friend's house during a party, and I passed out in his bedroom while the party was still going on, and I woke up like this, like you're just throwing up basically already, and I couldn't find anywhere to throw up. So my choices were, the only thing I could find was one of those old change piggy banks that was shaped like a Coca-Cola bottle. Do you remember those? And so I was this close to puking in there, but I couldn't get the top off it. So I just took my t-shirt and just balled it up and just threw up into my fucking
And you're an animal.
balled up t-shirt.
Grand.
Yeah, dude.
And you just
Yeah.
come
Okay,
out of
that
the
reminds me
fucking
real
room
quick.
shirtless, puke all over you, and you're like,
Yeah.
hey man, something's going on with your change jar. I don't know, but you should check on that. Anyways, I gotta get out of here.
Dude, okay. Real quick, that reminds me, in college, the first upperclassmen party we ever went to where they had a place off, kind of on campus but off campus.
Yeah.
We were getting drunk with these dudes, and they just gave us beer, and then I remember I rolled a spliff, and we were smoking it and passing it around.
Legalize it.
We're smoking the spliff, and then I think I went in the bathroom with it, and I don't know what happened, but I passed out in between. My legs were in the bathroom, and then my torso was in the living room, and then I woke up and had to throw up, and I locked myself in the bathroom while this party was going on, and threw up all over the bathroom, and then just passed out in the bathroom, so no one could use the bathroom at all.
God.
And then I woke up at 4 a.m. and everyone was asleep, and I just went home.
Yeah, that's the worst wake up. Is yeah,
God, I was such a piece of shit, dude. That's
I
so
remember one of the
shitty.
first times I did cocaine, I locked myself in the bathroom because I couldn't feel my throat or jaw. And after 20 minutes passed, my friend's knocking. He's like, "Tom, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just can't feel my throat or jaw. I'm trying to figure it out." And he's like, "Did you do cocaine?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "No, that's just what happens." I'm like, are you sure? Because I can't feel anything, and I'm trying to figure it out right now. I'm on WebMD, I'm Googling, and he's like, no, that's just what happens. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll come out now then.
Tommy's like, I stole 6 people's phones. I'm Googling on every
You're like,
single one.
I was like, I'm in the stock market. I got my stocks are up on ABM right now.
I just invested in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. Sorry to everybody.
What about Bitcoin?
Bitcoin?
Oh,
blimey.
You want all my coins? You want...
He wants one of the coins, Walter. He says he wants to buy a coin.
Right. I'll take one of them Bitcoins, innit?
All right, well, that'll be 40
Oh,
shit coins.
Mum, I just have one single solitary question about Bitcoin. Can I pay for tea with it?
No, you can't buy no tea with Bitcoin.
Can I pay for my fish and chips with Bitcoin?
Yes, you can do fish and chips for no tea.
Righto.
Mommy,
right.
can I have a little money for some Bitcoins?
Please, Mommy,
please.
Please, Mommy, just a little bit more Bitcoin.
Could I have some blockchain currency, please?
Yeah.
A little more, please.
Back on the line with you. No more Bitcoin for you.
That's it. Apologies all around. It's holiday season. Happy holidays to everybody. Santa can be whatever goddamn motherfucking gender he wants.
As can the menorah.
As can you,
Yeah.
dear listener.
Shout out to Rachel Dolezal.
What up? What up?
Yeah, this podcast is sponsored by Rachel Dolezal. And you know that's really the entirety of the bit is that
We'll be dropping our Cash App in the description so that we can go full Dolezal as well. Try and get the kings up there.
Help your boy get a PS5 this holiday season.
Yeah.
They're only like $3,000 on eBay.
Dude, I'm
right
trying to do
now,
one of those
so-
memes where it's like you know, that like one stand where no one is at, and then it's like that one stand with like a bunch of lines. And it's like, you know what I'm talking about, that meme?
Yeah.
With like the big line
Yeah.
on the one kind of wooden stand. And it's like all of our girlfriends in line for like a PS5 for all of us, you know, this holiday season.
Yeah.
Is that something? I don't know. I'm pitching memes. Memes at the end of the pod. That's not a good look. But
Pitching memes on the pod.
thanks for listening,
Well-
everybody. We really appreciate it. And
yeah,
please write in more.
Tommy, where can people go? Where can people go find those memes, those hot dank memes that you post?
Yeah, literally don't ever search for them because they're embarrassing. Don't follow me. My Twitter sucks. But
Well, you can find Tommy on stand-up shots on Reddit,
yeah, absolutely.
posting memes.
But yeah, I think that's the end of the episode. Do one of you guys want to take us out?
Yeah, go leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, if you please. Get us up over that 30 hump. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter at Grant Winkles.
You can follow me at Idiot Ryan Call. You can follow the pod at We Cool Podcast. And without anything else to say, but with sincere and true appreciation and love for you, our listener, I've been Ryan Call, alongside Grant Winkles, Tommy Bayer, and this has been the We Cool Podcast. Thank you, and happy holidays.